Tonight on Thursday Night Primetime, rivals collide in the desert. What a way to kick off Week 4. It's the Seahawks and Cardinals in the NFC West, and it comes your way next.
To kick off for Arizona.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It is the first game of the NFL Rivalries program for 2025. Seahawks and Cardinals underway from State Farm Stadium. Room to run at the 50. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
18, pioneer. Go, Reed. Go. Bronco 80. Ready.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
On first down, they'll stay with Price on the ground. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. This defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
At the 2-yard line.
They'll run here with Price into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with Love here. And this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, you look at these two teams, rivals in the NFC West. It's been the Seahawks who have had the upper hand. They've won 7 in a row in this series. It's a rivalry that was born in 2002 when both teams joined the NFC West. Since then, a lot of great players have taken part in these matchups. You think about the Cardinals. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot. but not in this case.
From the gun, it's Shador. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Back to throw here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the completion gets them just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1.
Ready up.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
70, ready.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
His throw incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He's got him in, complete. Still going. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Get it.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
On the ready.
That's good for us Seahawks.
Ready. Cougar 19.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Price. And he'll get it across midfield and down to the Cardinal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Dragon 60. Ready.
2nd and 3. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 18. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So people playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they contained him very well. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
That's caught by Harrison right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Blake Gilligan in punt formation for the Cardinals.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mustang, nice liking, 18. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready. Bronco 80. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Red. 19 Charger, 19 Warriors, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Third. Right there, go.
Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sanders. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kendrick Bourne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw now on the final play. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Cougar 19.
Here's Love again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here we go, Scott. Let's go.
Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready up. Back.
Sanders to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Go. Dragon 6. Dragon 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Ready. Warriors 70. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout the game.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Shedeur Sanders, 24 yards. And the Cards answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cut. Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Walter Nolan in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Tap the 50, tap the 50. 18.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
76.
And they'll begin by running the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. It doesn't work too well.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing, Sanders. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19-18.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18, Rodgers. Bronco 80. Bronco 80. Warriors 17.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Give up the middle to Price.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
19 Lions. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinals. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Let's go now. Hey, hey.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he stopped immediately there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
70, 50.
He'll look to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and that should just about do it.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come